Before we start sort of looking more carefully at this topic, I want to talk about the necessity of self and other. Because again, when we're deconstructing things like this, it's tempting to just like dismiss it and to kind of believe that it's just some sort of silly philosophical paradigm. And this is how I see people talking about it all the time. And I've been guilty of this myself. But when you take into account that as a developmental capacity, you realize that it's necessary. It's like the ability to speak. It's necessary. You know, it's part of our development for a reason. If you can't speak, good luck functioning in society. You might not like that, but that's just how it is. It's a necessity. It's something that we learn to do for a reason. So, learning to identify as a self and learning to know what other people, learning to develop a sense of other, even if that process is largely unconscious, is a developmental necessity. So why is it necessity? First of all, because your sense of reality is built on it. You know, your sense of reality, if you watch yourself throughout the day, is basically, it feels like you are having experiences and you are living your life and you are moving through the world, interacting with people who are doing exactly the same as you, people who are separate and have their own independent existence. So your mind and your nervous system are built on it. So we can't just take that away from you without including it. If we just like cut it and throw it away, cut it off and throw it away, like, you know, peeling a vegetable or something, then you're not going to be able to function. You're not going to be able to function because this is how your world works. This is what you think it means to be alive as a human, and that is not. It's not to say that that isn't true. It's just a limited perspective on what it is. But if we just take that away, you're not going to be able to function, right? So it's absolutely necessary for that reason, because simply your sense of reality is built on it. Also because all interaction is built on it. You know, look at our language. You know, look at the sort of the particles we use in our language. I, you, them, us, he, she. If you do not know what I, you, them, us, he, and she mean, like if someone says to you the word you, and you don't know what that means, like you literally don't know, it means you don't have a sense of self and other. And if you don't have those distinctions, you cannot communicate with other people, because that's just how our language works. It's just how society operates. We just operate on the assumption that everyone has their own separate and independent experience from us. And if you cannot use that paradigm, even if you realize it's limited, which is what we're working towards here, even if you can't use that paradigm, you're fucked, basically. And you might end up in a mental institution. And this is, I'm not like a psychiatrist or anything, but I know enough to say that a lot of severe mental health issues are because of this. It's because people don't have a sense of self and other. And there are many other reasons why self-other consciousness is necessary, but in general, we can just say it's a developmental necessity, just like learning to walk or learning to talk is. However, that also means it's not an absolute thing. It's not given, and it's something that we can learn to move beyond.